Now, wait. What are you applauding for? Nothing happened. Quietly. All right. Here's the thing. All right. When I tap you in the shoulder, please state where you're from and what your name is.
Daniela from Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
Chris from San Francisco.
Right. Now, what I was trying to do was to get someone from San Francisco and someone from Baltimore, you know, so it'd be like the Super Bowl. Oh, it's going to be the big matchup before the game. But there's no one in from Baltimore, but there was a lesbian from Serbia. And I think everyone... Well, you were sitting in lesbian row.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's not Serbian row, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Serbia?
I have not, no.
That's code.
Not,
That's code.
Well, I'll just say I haven't been. Let's leave it at that. Leave it at that. I haven't been.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on?
You got San Francisco, you got an entire city full of flamboyant, entertaining, musical men. And I get the one guy who's never been to Serbia. What part of San Francisco you live in?
Outer Sunset.
Oh, yeah, that's great there. And what part of Serbia do you live in?
Ruski Kerestur.
That's the big spot, isn't it, where everyone is?
It's a small village.
Yep. Correct. So, are you familiar with the Super Bowl?
I have no idea what that is.
It's You guys are both wearing red, which is kind of lovely.
We match.
Yeah.
Is that the color of your team?
It is the color of my team.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good, she's totally talking to you.
It is. It is. Well, you're wearing the color of my team, and
yeah.
that's if there's
Can I show you around San Francisco, for God's sake, man?
Have you been to San Francisco?
Yeah, I just got to LA from San Francisco.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was okay.
Unbelievable.
That's it?
Kids got no game.
Yeah, you know, quoth the Ravens never score.
No, that's not right. That's not right. Anyway, look, the truth is, I wanted to have someone on from Baltimore. There's no one from Baltimore here. They're all apparently in New Orleans already. And you're the only guy from San Francisco that's left. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
San Francisco.
I'll ask you again. Because I've got a feeling you might both agree on this. Who do you think is going to win? Baltimore.
San Francisco for sure.
I think we're going to get along great. I've never been to Serbia. Do you have cheese?
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back, everybody.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Applebee's new unbelievably great tasting and under 550 calorie entrees. Taste and believe. See you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Quietly, everyone, please relax. That was very, very, very good. And we're going to do it one more time. And then... But Craig, I thought your show was live. Yes, we are live, but sometimes we just go again anyway. Craig, can you really go twice at this time of night? Oh, yeah. Even at your age, Grandpa? Yes, even at my age. Oh, you young men, you come out here, you do your comedy right away. I do my comedy slow and over again. Comedy that makes you feel like a woman. You too, ladies. I've gone too far tonight, haven't I? I've gone too far.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know, man. I just went totally creepy, right? It's the lighting tonight. Look at it. It's like, It's a great day for America, everybody. It is. It is, of course. Friday night it's Super Bowl weekend, and it's Super Bowl weekend. Yeah. We're gonna be in New Orleans on Sunday. We get to watch the game from the CBS suite. I am well, the suite, you know. I've got my space. I'm wedged between the kid from 2.5 Men and Drew Carey's old back fat. That's right. Drew Carey's cast-off fat gets a better seat than I do. Do you know what day it is as well? It's Groundhog Day, or almost Groundhog Day, depending on your region. Because we are live. By the way, it seems a shame to waste my hand being up here, so I'll just say, while I'm here. Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Now, a lot of people at home would be like, I wonder what cuss word he said. You know what one it was. A lot of people associate Groundhog Day with constant repetition just because of the Bill Murray movie, but that never happens on real Groundhog Day. It's a great day for America, everybody. It's Groundhog Day. Or almost Groundhog Day, depending on your region. I couldn't live like that Bill Murray movie, doing the same thing over and over again. Repetition isn't for me. And you know who else hates repetition? Paul McCartney. Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney? Yes, there he is. Do you know who else hates repetition? Cher. Do we have a picture of Cher? There she is. Do you know who else hates repetition? Kenny Rogers. Do we have a picture of Kenny Rogers? Yeah, there he is. You get any?
We got a picture of Drew Carey's back fat?
No, we don't.
No.
Do we? No. Oh, yeah. What is that? What is this? That? That's what? David Beckham. Oh, it's David Beckham? Okay. Anyway, what was it? Oh, Groundhog Day. Yeah, groundhogs, they're not as cool as other animals. That's why they get a day. Sharks get a whole week, but groundhogs are like one day. The Groundhog Day tradition actually dates back to the 1800s. And you know what else dates back to the 1800s? Cholera. You see, what I'm saying is that maybe it's time to move on. So Groundhog Day, when Punxsutawney Phil, he gets pulled out of the ground to see his shadow. So in just a few hours from now, a hairy little beast is going to get yanked out of a hole. Jeff, finish this one off, would you?
And so is Punxsutawney Phil.
And so is Punxsutawney Phil. So, anyway, if he sees his shadow, we get 6 more weeks of winter. And today's the only day that Punxsutawney Phil has to work. The rest of the year, he just hangs out on Donald Trump's head. And... But Punxsutawney Phil's predictions are only correct 39% of the time. I mean, 39%, that's rubbish. With that kind of accuracy, you couldn't even get a job at the Psychic Friends Network. 39% accuracy? That's why I call groundhogs furry Wikipedia. We had a similar thing to Punxsutawney Phil where I grew up in Scotland. One day of the year, we'd all gather around Sean Connery to see which woodland creature crawled out of his chest hair. And then we would know, so it'd be like, oh, it's a possum. 6 more weeks of drinking scotch. Now, some of you may not know this, but there's a country to the north of us here. It's called Canada. And in Canada, they do the whole Groundhog thing too, but they don't use Punxsutawney Phil. This is a Punxsutawney Phil, not Phil, whatever. They don't have Punxsutawney Phil. Their groundhog is called, this is true, Balzac Billy. That's true. He lives in the town of Balzac, which is in Alberta. Now, I've been to Balzac, but it was in the summertime. That place is nuts. It's hot though. It's very hot in the summer. Nothing more uncomfortable than a sweaty Balzac July. Right, Jeff?
That's the truth. What?
We're just talking.
Hell.
Listen, I don't want to be controversial, but I think animals shouldn't be used to predict the weather. There, I said it. It's not a reliable means of forecasting. If you ask me, Punxsutawney Phil should be arrested. He does not have the appropriate credentials for his profession. Well, wait, no, I'm thinking of Dr. Phil. Anyway, animals aren't as good at predicting the weather, although it is said that sheep huddle together for protection when bad weather is approaching and when the farmer is feeling lonely. Dogs can't predict the weather, but some people think that dogs can predict earthquakes. Dogs can feel vibrations in the earth before we do, and they go, "Oh, earthquake." Cats, on the other hand, cats can predict the weather. If it's going to be rainy, a cat will appear apathetic. If it's going to be cold, what is a cat like, Jeff?
Apathetic.
Apathetic. Sunny, apathetic. In that way, cats are like French people. Do you think all cats are originally French?
Yes.
They're just like... And you know that this is true. If French people, if they go up to a door and their whiskers can't go through, then they won't try and go through either.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. They're like, "I'll just go through this door." "Oh, wait a minute, I can't. I'm afraid my moustache will not go through the door, so there's no point in me even trying." Just like cats. Craig, this is in some way both racist and catist. I do my best.
You're a catist?
No, I like cats. I really do. They're lovely animals. They are.
Yeah.
They are. I like cats. Listen, if I didn't like cats, would I have been on the front cover of Cat Fancy magazine? I was. Do we have that thing? Look, there I was on the front of it. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of pussy cats. Pussy cats. That's what
You just go to the commercial break and yeah, just get it done.
All right, let's get out of here.
You ready?
Fellas. Let's hit it.
All right. Welcome back to the eve of the Super Bowl special where Jeff's eyes are going crazy. Jeff's, are you okay?
Craig, I will be communicating with you telepathically for moments.
What happened to your eyes?
I have lost the ability to move, and my eyes are blinking, Craig.
Is that true?
That's true. I'm not lying. This is not a bit.
Then how can I hear you, Jeff? Am I hearing you in my mind?
In your mind, Craig.
In my mind? Put a bit of echo on it then. In my mind.
Mind.
Do we have to do it?
I was trying to help you out.
All right, do it again. In my mind. No, look. If you're going to cheer over the top of it, we won't hear the echo. In my mind. Oh, good. All right. So, Jeff, am I hearing you in my mind?
Yes, Craig.
I hope you don't give me any messages to do anything naughty.
Craig, undo your tie. Slowly, slowly. Do it for my pleasure. Stop, Craig. Now.
Oh, sorry, all right. All right, it's time for a tweet and email then, me. I'm doing this on my own. Oh, your head's moving, look at that.
I'm trying, man. This is very strange.
All right, well, maybe your friends could do the tweet and email jingle while...
Right, let's do it.
Yeah, all right. I'm very concerned that we're going to New Orleans on Sunday and the Tootsie Fruits robot isn't working. Oh, now his eyes have gone. Now he's died completely. Jeff!
Craig. This is it, Craig. I'm going out.
Jeff, if you're going to die live on the air like this, then maybe there should be some appropriate music.
Yes.
Maybe something moody.
Thank you. I have one last thing to say to you, Craig. My good friend, one last thing.
Well, get on with it, then.
His balls.
All right, that's enough. Well, Jeff died, so I'll do the tweets and the emails about it. He'll be all right. It's just this happens all the time. It's never happened before. He'll be all right. Actually, it feels better already, doesn't it? I think I'm kind of over it. Yeah, I feel great. Okay, this is from Maxwell in Cedar Park in Texas. You ever been there, Jeff?
I can still hear you.
Jeff, where are you?
I'm in the afterworld now, Craig.
Are there other people there?
Yes, all of your friends are here. Liberace. Samuel Beckett.
Samuel Beckett?
Yes.
Does Samuel Beckett still have that fantastic haircut that I always try to get but just miss?
Yes, he does, Craig.
I knew it! And what about Liberace? Has he got a girlfriend yet?
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Craig.
Well, Jeff, in the afterworld, maybe you can help me with this tweet.
Certainly.
Okay, then. This is from Maxwell in Cedar Park in Texas. You remember Texas, don't you, Jeff?
Beautiful place. Love it there.
I like the fact that now you're speaking from the beyond. Your voice has gone a little bit more like that.
Yes. I have a beyond voice, Craig.
All right, Jeff. I'm not reading this. It's too boring. This is from Robin in Vancouver. Dear Craig and Jeff, even though if Jeff's dead. I'm not reading this. This is from someone else, and then... Oh, yeah, that's great. This is from Michael in Rockaway in New York. You ever been there, Jeff?
Rockaway, I have a place there.
Yeah, you won't be needing it anymore then, will you, Jeff?
No, you're welcome to stay there anytime you like.
But, Jeff, if I stay in your place in Rockaway, will you haunt me?
No, I won't.
I can't believe you fused the night before the Super Bowl, the 2 nights before the Super Bowl.
CBS cares.
Yeah. So, all right. Are you gonna be all right for the Super Bowl show?
I'll be just fine, Craig.
But Jeff, I was gonna say you're dead, but you've been dead the whole time. To be honest. So all we need to, you're in fact exactly the same, except your eyes have gone a bit dim.
Yes.
Well, that's fine then. Anyway, Michael says, Dear Craig and Jeff, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Oh, Jeff, you're in the beyond. Who is going to win the Super Bowl?
The Ravens.
The Ravens? I'd check to see if you were really dead, Jeff. You might just be delusional. And finally, this is from Jacqueline in Slidell, Louisiana, who says, Dear Craig and Jeff, and then she asks a bunch of things. You don't care about that, Jeff. Jeff's not here. Get us out of here. Come on, let's get to it. NFL's greatest quarterbacks. He's an analyst for the NFL Network and guest stars on Necessary Roughness, which airs Wednesdays on the USA Network. Take a look at this. The great Joe Theismann, everybody. Joe Theismann. You look great. I'm sorry you're here tonight when the robot died.
No, I was here the night that Jeff died. I mean, that's a monumental occasion.
It's a big night for us, but it's because you're here, not because the robot's dead every night.
So I killed him?
Kind of.
Oh,
I think you intimidated him with your legendary status.
Oh, yeah. You made me legendary. That's the problem.
I think you made you. Have you wearing your Super Bowl ring?
I got him today. It's the week. You have to. I mean,
yeah, you wear them all week?
Now, just for this week. Yeah.
They're very.
Here you go.
Can we get a look?
Oh, you here?
Can I really?
Yeah. Go ahead. Put that one on. That's the world champion. That's the world champion. This is what they're playing for. This little puppy right here.
Look at that.
Yeah, and that's what happens if you don't. It's gone. It's gone.
No, I won't do it. I won't embarrass myself. Here, take it back. The ring rejected me on grounds of taste. Hey, listen, I'll talk to you about the acting in a minute, but, well, I'll talk to you about the acting now. You're acting?
A little bit.
That's great. Who do you think is gonna... That's pretty good, though.
It's fun.
You're quite intense as an actor. I mean, I think you do a lot more bad guy stuff.
You know, I'm thinking that.
All right, I'll be James Bond, and you be the villain, all right?
Fair enough.
I'll be Sean Connery, James Bond, because I can't do the new guy. All right, then. Joe Theismann.
I like the hair on your chest.
You started right away.
Well, you know, I can't give you a chance to jump on me. I got to go get you right now.
It's not football, man. It's acting. It's not quarterback. It's not like I better act quickly before I get sacked. It's not...
Hard to get rid of that instinct.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard to get rid of that. Yeah.
You know what? I was watching the games last week when it was the Ravens game.
Yeah.
With this quarterback,
Joe Flacco.
Right. And it was at some point in the game. I can't remember what it was, but you know he's got the ball and he's about to throw it, and this giant man comes running towards him. I don't know if you're familiar with this scenario. This giant man runs towards him, and he just it's like he knew he was going to get hurt. He didn't care.
Well, you don't see him.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
You really don't see him. You're not supposed to see him.
Right.
If you start to see the people in front of you, that means you have a real problem. So what you're basically doing is you're looking past all the big guys. You know you're going to get hit. You know you're going to get planted.
Yes, you are going to get hit.
You know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you try and focus down the field. And then as soon as you let the ball go, you sort of prepare yourself for the land of Jeff.
I guess. I guess.
I visited on occasion, trust me.
I know. I've seen the footage, man.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Hey, so listen, this is a very tough one. Now, did you really, you're saying to me you called this, you said it was going to be the Ravens?
Back in August.
No way.
Back in August, I did a radio station in Baltimore, and I said it'll be the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Can you get me a tape of this? Because that's a pretty out there prediction.
Well, I'll do my best. Well, of course it's out there. That's what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
You called this?
Well,
Who the hell calls this?
Well, you know, actually, in 2000, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, I did that in August also. I did their training camp.
They love you in Baltimore, huh?
They do, yeah. Baltimore's a good place. If I had to move somewhere, Baltimore would be a good place to go.
Have you got a call? Are you going to pick it for the game on Sunday?
I do.
Really? Will you share it with me, or are you keeping it for the NFL
At some
Network?
point. No, I'll share it with you at some point.
Will you share it with me before the game?
Yeah, I'll share it with you this evening if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
One of them. One of them will get it done.
Yeah, I get that.
I like the guys with the B on in their logo. I like the Baltimore Ravens.
You do? You think?
I do. Yep.
Wow,
I think it's going to be a great football game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic.
I mean, it's a great football game, and you know, of course, the Harbaugh brothers, the Harbaugh Bowl is what it's amounting to.
That's like a movie, right?
It really is.
I mean, it's like that movie Warrior. Was that the movie when the two brothers had to fight the Ultimate Fighting Championship?
If you say so.
It's like that.
Absolutely.
It's like a great sports movie. The family and then the two brothers, and they're like, "Nuh-uh," and they're like, and then,
not me.
Not me. Well, I'm going to go and coach my own team. I'll see you in the Super Bowl.
You can see that conversation in the bedroom.
Yeah, it probably didn't go like that.
No,
but
it's unbelievable that you know, they've done such a great job, both of them. And it's really, when you look at their teams, they're mirrors of one another. You know, they're tough, they're physical, they run the ball well, they do a lot of things well. I mean, San Francisco's got a great running back. Ravens have a great running back. Terrific offensive line, outstanding receivers, great linebackers, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. You know, just you go on, and you sit there and go, okay, which one do you like?
well, that's what I asked you.
And
then
I
you know what you should do?
And I
forget acting. You should go into politics, Joe. Because I'm telling you.
Yeah, confuse everyone.
I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't even know what party you were in. I was like, all right, yeah.
No, but it's just, I just feel like last year you had the New York Giants win it. They came a long way.
Okay.
Green Bay the year before.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to call Baltimore a team of destiny, you can, with the Ray Lewis coming back and doing the things that he has done. And you look at this football team, and you know that it's going to come apart. Ray's going to retire, and other people are going to move on.
You are saying it's the Ravens.
I do. I really believe
I think that's a very plucky call.
But I love it. It's just a bird shot. That's all. I got one in there.
Hey, listen, we got to take a commercial break. I'm using one of my timeouts, is what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Can I use a challenge?
No, you can't. No,
Okay.
you can throw your little hanky in, but it's not going to work. Hey, are you going to be in New Orleans?
I'll be there.
All right. Well, we have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Joe Theismann. We'll be right back with Joe. The NFL, the place that everyone's playing. Oh, no, we're back. Hey, everybody, hi. I wasn't talking to him about playing golf in New Orleans, if that's what you're thinking.
When did they sneak up on us?
Oh, man, like, that's stupid. I would never play golf with you, probably.
Football games going on. There's a very important football game. Why don't we go play golf?
Well, we could talk.
What time's the tee time?
I don't know.
Okay.
Have you been playing? I just started playing golf.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with it.
Nobody attacks you, though.
I love it. See, that's the thing. You hear announcers talk about golf. Well, he's got a very 4-foot putt. It breaks a little bit left and right. I'm thinking that's cute, but let's see you drive. Okay?
Yeah.
As you get up, you know, you take it, you get the club to here, and then 5 guys knock you on the ground.
Yeah. Have you ever played golf?
Then get up and do it again. Let's see how tough you are.
Yeah. You ever played golf in Scotland?
No, I haven't.
That's how they do it.
That's right.
That's why it's the greatest place in the world to play golf.
That's why they started it there.
A lot of football players play golf, though, right?
Oh, yeah, a lot of them.
Like, is that the game you go to when you retire? It's like that's the one that keeps you kind of eye-hand coordination together?
Well, I really think what you look for is you achieve a certain level in your profession, and then all of a sudden you try and get better and better and better in another profession, knowing that you can never get there. There's no perfect game. You'll play well one day, maybe you will.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe. But
I left it too late, man. I didn't start till my 50th birthday.
I didn't start till I was 40.
Yeah, but you're Joe. Oh, you didn't know? I know his middle name. Yeah, I do. Want to throw some balls at the horse?
Sure, I'd love to.
Put your helmet on, Secretariat. We're gonna like here. All right, take one of these. Are you familiar with what this is?
What is that?
That's one of them footballs there. All right.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do, Joe, basically, now listen to me, son. Listen to me, right? This is what I want you to do. I got the horse there. I want you to throw the ball at the horse's head.
Okay.
All right? All right. At the horse's head. You're right. All right. Don't throw it yet, Joe. All right. See if you can take out the horse, right?
You moved.
No. We got another one.
I got it.
There's one there.
I got it. Oh.
And if he doesn't hit you, I'm throwing a coconut.
I had it. Ready?
All right. Joe Theismann, everybody! My next guest is the beautiful star of Flying Wild Alaska on the Great Discovery Channel. She's a good friend of the show. She's a good friend of mine. Please welcome the adorable Ariel Tweto, everybody. Ariel Tweto. Wow, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You look
do
really
too.
classy.
I'm going for the classy look now.
No, it's nice. I'm sorry you're here the night Jeff died.
What?
Yeah, Jeff died. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
He's fused. Yeah. You look good, though. You look, I like this. You've got very elegant.
Elegant, yeah, elegant. I brushed my hair. Actually, I didn't brush it too yet, and Lisa brushed my hair.
Well, you don't brush your own hair? You've gone Hollywood.
Me?
Yeah. When you lived in Alaska, you used to brush your own hair. Other people would come from other parts of the village to brush your hair and then use it.
No, when I'm there, I just use a hat all the time, just cover it up. It's cold, you know.
Is it cold up there now, even with global warming?
No, actually, it's like.
You touched my leg there, right there. Did you see that?
I did.
And then when you touched it, you were kind of like, I don't know what to do, but I touched his leg.
With my hand.
And I saw you kind of panic, and then your fingers just lifted off like that.
No, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's quite creepy, that my knee, isn't it? Touch it again. Look at that. Watch, look. Yeah.
I don't know why I keep touching your leg.
Well, you know, for a lot of the ladies, it's kind of irresistible.
It is a nice looking knee.
Yeah, it's a good looking knee. I tell you, it's going to be replaced at one point, I'm sure.
Probably. My dad got to his hip shot.
Yeah, I'll be getting hip replacement.
And then when you do that, you have to carry around a card when you go through the terminals because you'll beep. It's metal.
Oh, I've already got that for my other thing.
Your other thing? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. My thing that sets everything off.
Oh,
yeah. No, I a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Are you still flying? Are you still flying airplanes?
I'm still flying. I fly every once in a while. I'm going to get my helicopter license.
Are you careful? They're dangerous machines.
Huh? They're just like planes, but
no, they're not. Here's the difference. Oh, look, the engine's conked out. Well, never mind. We'll, it's still an airplane. We'll just land. Helicopter. Oh, the engine's no.
Yeah, but that's why you train. That's why you like. Yeah, that is true. Dang it.
Yeah, no, you gotta be careful with helicopters.
Yeah.
Who's got you into that?
My dad.
What the hell? Your dad?
Yeah, no, me and my sisters have a helicopter now, randomly. And,
What kind of helicopter?
Huh? It's...
Oh, you better not say the name in case they don't advertise on CBS.
But, no, that gold mine thing, he wants us to be able to fly in there and...
Fly in his gold mine?
Yeah, and I want to heli-ski, and then I was thinking if I have my helicopter license and I'm in LA, then I could be like your private pilot, fly you to work every day. Kobe Bryant, I can fly him, or actually Blake Griffin, I'll fly Blake Griffin. And then Ryan Seacrest, they fly to work every day.
Wait, all the people you're describing, including me, value their lives.
What? You would trust me.
Yeah, no, I trust you, but I think I'd like to be in an aircraft where if anything went wrong, I'd be able to help out. And in a helicopter, I would be of no help. I would be screaming girlishly as we hurtle towards the air.
That's why you just wear a parachute, like have the little strap thing.
There's no parachutes, you know it. You're at 1,500 feet. There's no time for parachutes. I'm talking you out of the helicopter is what I'm saying.
No, I need to do it just for...
Really?
I'd
like to try it.
Yeah, I'll take you once I get it. I feel like it might take me a while.
Well, I'll wait.
Yeah. But then I heard something where you don't need your license to fly a helicopter. You need to own the helicopter. You don't need to actually like...
Well, you know, I have to
wrong,
say,
but
I'd look into it further before I went.
Like a sane person would want to get their license just to have it, but you don't legally need your license.
Who told you this? Some guys in a bar or something?
I'm just throwing things out there.
Well, you know, it might be true. I don't know. It might be true. But I'd say if I was going to be flying around in helicopters, I'd want to, someone from the FAA saying, okay, you're qualified to do it, so don't.
Yeah. No. Whatever. I'm going to
How long did it take you to get your pilot's license?
How long did it take me? It took me a while. I've been flying since I was like young, but legally it took me I got it on my wrist. I got it on April 21st. And
Oh, did you get a tattoo of it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's nice.
I know it is. It's also my friend's birthday that I just found out about. But
you just found out you had a friend, or
I
you just
found out I had one friend, but and no, just yeah.
So
Anyways. Yeah, so, no, and they got that and my tail number.
you have a number for your tail?
No, on your plane. You know about planes.
No, I remember the number of the tail number of the plane I soloed in. Yeah.
Where'd you solo at?
Van Nuys Airport in California.
That's a nice airport.
It's all right. It's got a big, long runway.
Long runway.
Do you know, once I was landing at that runway, it's like 7,000 feet long or something. It's huge, right?
You're exaggerated on that one.
No, it's huge. It's really, really long. It's a huge, long runway. Because it used to be military. And when I was landing at it, once the air traffic controller said to me, "How many landings do you want today?" Because I was going.
That's called porpoising.
Yeah, I know it is, and that's what I was. It's actually quite dangerous, and I was just doing it on purpose.
You start when you're like learning about that's what they want you to do. You're supposed to like porpoise all the way down the runways. That's what.
Well, I guess that. Then I was just doing that.
Yeah, good job.
I was frightened of it actually. I cranked it and went round again. I felt like I was out of control a little bit.
Then don't you feel sort of bad because like they have to clear the whole airport and then you're supposed to land and then you're like, dang it, I missed the runway. So you have to do it again and then everyone's like, God, she has to go around again.
I don't care about how I appear to any of these people. I remember once when I was in a solo flight, like early on, the air traffic controller said, "Okay, you can turn base now." And I said, "I can see a plane there." And he said, "Oh, that plane's not a factor." And I went, "It's a factor to me."
Yeah. I know I've done it where you're like going around and then another plane's coming the opposite direction and I shouldn't talk about these things. Whatever, it's a bad story. But yeah, I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah, come on, you started it. Talk show rules. If you start it, you got to finish it.
I was coming in, I forgot to put my radio on, so people couldn't hear that I was actually coming in. And there was another like jet coming this way, and I saw it, so I had to turn.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That happens.
Happens to everybody.
Happens to us all. It's fine.
Yeah.
The jet that was coming in, was it a big jet?
It was quite large. Quite large.
Yeah.
It was like the one it wasn't that big, but remember when we were in Scotland and we flew the 787 jumbo thing?
Yeah, 747. Yeah, that's a pretty big jet.
It wasn't a 747, it was bigger than that.
No, it was a 747.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I've been telling that story wrong. Like, it's the biggest jet in the world.
It was a pretty big jet. It is one of the biggest jets in the world. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Great trip.
You don't want to be landing that.
Yeah.
You did well in the simulator, though, when we were in the simulator.
You did all right.
I crashed
He
the
was
plane.
so mad.
I was really mad. I crashed the plane.
Yeah. No, I think you were
I
upset
think-
that I did better than you.
It's possibly true, but
Not better. I just had more wind. They like cranked up the wind on me, didn't they?
Yeah, sure.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So,
what's up?
yeah, we're out of time.
Really?
You wanna throw a football at the horse? No, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Wanna throw a frisbee at the horse?
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, man.
We'll throw some frisbees at the horse.
Okay.
Come on over and we'll get it done then.
Frisbee.
Ariel Tweto, everybody.